like you're just having a lot of fun out there now.
I've definitely been having fun the whole season. That's why I play the game. Just the moment that I stop having fun with the game, I'm hanging it up. So, but no, it's definitely been a lot of fun the whole year. It's been a lot of fun recently defensively because I think we've played our best football these past couple of games. So we just got to keep stacking that and just keep the momentum going. But no, it's definitely been fun these past couple of games. I've enjoyed the adjustment. So I'm happy that we're winning too. So anything that I can do to contribute.
Barrett, what NFL linebackers do you like watching the most that you think like I'd like to be kind of like that or I am kind of like that?
I have a few actually. There's Devin White with the Bucks, Fred Warner, and I even watch like some safeties like Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick, just Buda Baker, just because they're so versatile. They can do anything on the field. So I really try to pick from their game. And but yeah, those are just a few of the guys that I watch.
You feel like you could do just about anything at any of the three levels?
I think so. I think I'm a guy where you can plug me in anywhere and just tell me to go do something, I can do it. So I've really worked on that, just trying to be as versatile and just as dynamic of a player as I can be. But no, I definitely feel I can play anywhere on the field that you throw me in.
As Coach, when you said that you did rotate through the other spots of practice before going to Will, with how many reps at Will do you really think you got before you played in the game?
Not much. It would just be like sometimes during practice, coaches would be like, "Just go play Will," and I'm like, "Okay." But it was never like a reoccurring thing. It was actually quite rare actually. So it didn't happen that frequently, and so but I was ready for it. I've been playing linebacker my whole life, so it wasn't a big adjustment. So I was ready for it, but no, it didn't happen much throughout the year. He just kind of just throw me in there at random times.
And I guess Trenton obviously had to deal with that adjustment, and it's just playing more in the box and dealing with blockers. What is the hardest part if you're adjusting from that strong side to the
Yeah, you definitely have to have good eyes, and that's like playing Sam. It's not really as much. I mean, of course you have to have good eyes, but like when we play in the box, there's so much like eye candy going around. So you just have to be really disciplined. You have to know your job, and like you can't. It's weird because like you can see the ball going to the right, but if your job is like being on the left side, then you just have to do that. So that's pretty tough. But it's definitely a lot of eye candy that goes on. You have to stay disciplined and just do your job and just trust that the other guys on the field are doing their job as well.
Aaron, what is this week like for you and your teammates?
We treat it like it's any other game. Obviously they're our rival, but it's the next game. So we're not gonna make this game too big. We're not gonna belittle or we're not gonna make the game smaller than it is. It's our rival. We're not gonna make it like it's any other game. It's a championship game, every single game. So we're going into it like it's a normal game. Obviously they're coming off a big win, so we're just gonna try to just go in and just handle business and just take care of them.
Did that Tennessee result surprise you a little bit, and does that change how you'll prepare for South Carolina?
No, it's not going to change anything. And it didn't surprise me because it's college football. At the end of the day, anything can happen on any given day. But no, it didn't surprise me, not at all. As I say, anything can happen with whoever you're playing. So we just got to treat it like it's any other game.
I guess how much do you enjoy now, though, that you filled that Will and Jeremiah's at that light, that it frees up Trent to do what he was doing last year? I mean, how much does that improve the defense, him out in space, and be able to operate the way he does?
Yeah, it definitely helps us a lot. I think Trent is probably the best pass rusher or blitzer that we have on the team. He's definitely one of them. So him being in a position where he can do that more frequently, that's definitely going to help us as a team, and it's probably going to be more comfortable for him. But it's definitely it felt really good being out there and just he looked really comfortable out there. He looked like he was feeling good mentally. So that's good. That's good for the whole defense because we go as he goes. He's like one of the leaders of the defense. So seeing him make those plays, it was big time for us. We were so proud of him.
You referenced like the last couple of weeks, you were having fun. I guess the whole defense seems to have really bounced itself back from the Notre Dame game. You're playing at a super high level right now, aren't you?
Yeah, we had to respond. Like you could either basically go downhill from that game, or you could respond, and that's all we made that like our mindset for the rest of the year, just respond. And so from the Notre Dame game, yeah, it hurt. It was a painful loss, but we couldn't sit around and dwell on it. We just had to respond, and that's what we did.
Does knowing that you guys have won 7 in a row in this rivalry, and to win 8 in a row, never been done by either side, does that mean anything coming into this week?
It does. Of course, we're trying to get the win by any means, but the fact that we can make history, there's always a little bit more to it. But we're gonna do anything we can to win. The fact that we can do 8 in a row, which has never been done, which is big time. So we're gonna try to get that done. But yeah, that's huge if we can make that happen.
Did you get a chance to watch any of that South Carolina Tennessee game, or have you watched any film?
I did. Their quarterback looked really good. That was probably the best game he's played all year. They looked explosive. They have good backs, good receivers, experienced O-line. So they just look like they were just connecting on all levels. So we're just gonna try to. I'm sure like they're feeling good after that win. So we're just gonna try to put that to an end.
But I know as a competitor, you'd rather they be playing well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want them coming.
We want their best game. We want them to be on their A game because we're gonna be on our A game. But yeah, we want their best game.
What did you learn about this rivalry going down there and playing last year?
I wouldn't say I didn't watch college football as much as I do now, obviously playing it, but like when you get there and you're going out for warm-ups and people are throwing stuff at you, I'm like, oh shoot, like this is like big. Like you see a bunch of stuff in the facility, like whole walls dedicated to the rivalry. So I'm like, I didn't think like it was like that like intense really. So after last year though, that really opened my eyes. I'm like, okay, like this is like the real deal. Like it's serious. I had no clue.
When you said you were watching the tape on their game, when you compare that performance that their quarterback had to some of the earlier ones, were they doing anything like fundamentally different, or was it just better execution of what you had seen on film before?
I think it was really just better execution. I think he looked very comfortable, so I think that's going to be like an emphasis. Just try to basically make it as stressful as we can for him, because when he's comfortable, he's very dangerous. So I think that's just going to be an emphasis. Just try to make him uncomfortable and see if we can get the ball out of his hands.
I want to ask about the safety celebration. So is that something you guys have practiced before?
Never. We were watching the play on the big screen because they were reviewing it, and it just happened on the fly. Like we just put our hands there, we just started doing it like that. We had never practiced that, never did it, and nothing. Like it just happened. So that was really cool. I'm glad that people captured it on video. But no, that's never been done. Like we just did on the fly.
So is it like one of you guys was doing it and then you were just copying each other? Or
Basically, yeah. I think I saw KJ do it at first. Then I started doing it, and then J Mass came and started doing it. And yeah, it looked pretty good on video.
You're talking about the versatility, your own versatility, but I think there was one play where, on a pass play that didn't work for Miami, obviously, that KJ was out on coverage on the receiver. I mean, the versatility, you guys all seem very versatile and able to fill a lot of different roles on that defense.
Yeah, we have guys on the team who can play multiple positions. And that's not just talking from a back seven standpoint either. I'm talking about we have D tackles who can play D end. We have, and vice versa. And we have like D ends who can come play linebacker. So that versatility is going to help us in the long run, definitely with especially how the game of college football is evolving. Like it's just so much speed, so much athleticism. So having guys you can really just plug in anywhere is going to help us for sure.
And speaking of versatility, when you've gone against Will Shipley in practice, like what's the challenge in trying to A, identify how he's going to be used, and B, try to bring him down on the practice field?
I think what's so good about Ship is just he's so unpredictable. Like he's obviously he's fast as lightning. I think we all know that, but his athleticism is through the roof. But he's also really strong and explosive. And the thing about Ship, he'll run through you, he'll jump over you, he'll juke you out. He can do anything that the game has to offer. So he's he definitely keeps me on my P's and Q's every single practice. He brings out my best every single day. But no, Ship is just, he's so unpredictable. Like you don't know what you're gonna get if you're about to tackle him. So I think that's what's helped him this year and like last year, just his whole career really.
I guess the answer is no. You've never had anybody jump over you.
Never.
It's gotta be pretty demoralizing.
Yeah.
As a player, right?
Yeah, I hope it never happens, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. If Ship tries that, I'm gonna have to lay him down. Yeah.
Going back to the rivalry, knowing what you experienced last year in Columbia, now it's a noon kick, but
Yeah.
are you looking forward to what the buzz might be like in Death Valley with 84,000 people?
I can't wait. I think this game is always marked on the schedule for all Clemson fans, just because they know like how intense the rivalry is. I don't think the time of the kickoff matters with just the energy there. If it's a noon kick, if it's a 7:30 kick, it's gonna be rocking there. So I'm excited for the atmosphere. I'm excited to play these guys and just get to work.
When Coach Kahn and Coach Goodwin came to you guys after that Notre Dame game and said, we're going to go on the attack.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It just triggered something in my head, like let's go. Like I didn't flush the game right then and there, but like I was kind of like moved on because there was nothing we could do at that time. I'm just like I'm ready to move on to the next game and just respond and just kind of unleash that anger on the next opponent. But whatever plays they're calling, I'm like, let's do it. Let's just get after them, like whatever that may be. So, but I've been loving everything about the play calling, all that stuff. Like it's been great.
Any questions for Barrett from Zoom?
Yeah, hey Barrett, Scott Kiefer with the Greenville News. Do you pay attention to what the teams ahead of you in the playoff rankings are doing?
I try not to. I'm really focused on the game that we're about to play. Obviously I look at the rankings just to see what's new and everything, but I'm really just focused on us as a team and just leading the guys, focus on what opponent we have next. I try not to really focus on any other team but us, just because I just want to help us lead. I want to help lead our team and just help us gain success. So I try not to pay attention to it, but yeah, it's kind of I do check our rankings though. I do check that for sure.
Right. If you win out, do you feel pretty good about the chances?
I do feel really good about it. Anything can happen in college football on any given Saturday. So I feel good about our chances, but if it's not meant to be, then shoot, we'll play in whatever game and we're gonna get the win. So, but no, I'm not. I'm really confident about it. I think we'll be in a good spot.
Thanks.
Thank you.